Okay, page 96. Okay, we start. Yeah. Okay. Complete the commission receivable account. This is an income. This is an income, right? You are dealing with an income. For the year ended 31st July 2018, this is the year end. Whenever you see the year end, you have to find the beginning of the year. So 12 months backwards, go 12 months backwards, you arrive at August 1st, 2017. Balance the account and bring down the balance. Okay. Now this question is a 4-mark question. So have to look for the 4 items: opening balance, closing balance, amount that you are entitled to receive, the should receive amount, amount you have actually received. Okay, look for these 4 items. Look carefully. They have done 1 entry for you. That's the opening balance. How do I know? Because of the date. Okay, the date, 1st of August 2017. And it's a current asset, right? It's a current asset because it's on the debit side. Okay, now let's see the question, then we complete the question. Okay, we complete the question. Sarah, financial year, this is a past exam question. Okay, a lot of questions that you have been doing with me since the day you started lesson with me, or most of them are past exam questions, very relevant. Okay, Sarah's financial year ends on 31st July. Hannah pays Sarah a commission on goods purchased from her by Sarah customer. The commission is paid 6 months in arrears. This line is not necessary. It won't affect you answering the question, so ignore that line. Provided following info. 1st of August 2017. That's beginning of the year, right? 190 commission outstanding. Commission is an income here. Outstanding means we have yet to receive this income. We have yet to receive this income. So based on the date, this is opening balance. For both opening and closing balances, you have to determine whether they are CA or CL. So an income that is outstanding to us is a current asset. Okay, so they have helped us to record this, right? They have helped us to record this. Okay, so don't need this anymore. Check received for commission outstanding. Okay, so this is the amount you have actually received during the year. In fact, on this day alone, okay, on the 3rd of August, you received this amount. On another day, 1st of February 2018, you also receive another amount, 200. Okay, so it is all right to have multiple amounts for amount you have actually received. Okay, it's possible for you to receive the income on multiple dates. Okay, so in this question, it's an example. You receive your commission on 2 dates respectively. Okay, so you receive check, right? Debit bank, credit commission receivable account. Okay, now record this. Credit commission receivable account means go to the credit side of commission receivable account, write the figure there first. Write the figure there first. Okay, as always. Okay, then you write bank, which is the name of the other account. Now the dates completed. February 1st. Okay, now continue. So we have done the 2 out of the 4 elements. We have done the opening balance. We have done the amount we have actually received. Now the should amount, the amount that you are entitled to receive for the year, amount you are entitled to receive for the year should be here. Okay, the transferring process. The transferring process. Always opposite of the cash dash bank. Here, write the year end. Okay, must understand why I have these dates here. Okay, you must write the dates correctly. All the dates correct, you get 1 extra mark. Okay, now what about the amount? Do I have the amount right now? I don't have. I have to wait until the end. Then I can find the missing figure. Okay, one more sentence here. July 31st, 2018. Commission outstanding, 220. Okay. So this is a closing balance, agree? Closing balance. How I know? Due to the date. The date given here is 31st of July, 2018, which is the year end. So this is closing balance. For both opening and closing balances, have to determine whether they are CA or CL. Okay. So commission is an income here. Outstanding income that is outstanding. Somebody owes us the income. So current asset. Current asset indicates what? Balance BD appear on the debit side. Okay, balance BD appears on the debit side. This is closing balance. Be careful. Write the balance BD first. Okay, form the lines for the total row first. Two to zero. Moved up diagonally. Okay, write balance BD here. Move it up diagonally. Okay. Now complete the dates. Complete the dates. The balance BD date is the first day of the next year. First day of the next year. Here the year end. Okay. Now can find the missing figure now. Okay. You total up all the numbers on the credit side because they are complete. The missing figure is on the left. Then you minus the 190. Then you can get the missing figure. Okay. I wait for your response in the box. In the box there. Then you tell me your choice. Be careful, yeah. Don't have to care about numbers that are below the total row. Don't care about the numbers that are below the lines. Okay, don't minus the 220. Okay, good. I saw a few correct answers. It is 420. Okay. So there are many ways of learning how to solve the questions for this topic. Okay. And I believe that your school teacher should have a different way of guiding you in the questions for the topic as well. But for my method, I find that it's quite good. Okay, because almost always you can get the answers. Okay, it's very easy to apply. Not easy to apply, but it doesn't have a big chance of making mistake. 420. Okay. Now this is considered simple. We see the next one. This is not homework, right? Okay, not homework. Okay, next homework is this one. Z3. Question A. Prepare commission receivable account. Okay, once again, just a coincidence. Okay, that you see two commission receivable consecutively. Okay, two incomes here. Okay, in the lecture of Z3 is again past exam question again. For the year ended 31st August 2017. Year end is this. Beginning of the year is September 1st, 2016. Okay. You are G3. Okay, we are G3. This is a 6 mark question. Okay, more than the one just now. 2 marks more. 2 marks more. Very good. Zikri is a retailer. Financial year ends on this. HD pays us, we are Zikri. HD pays us a commission on goods purchased from HD by Zikri customer. Okay, sounds confusing with four names within the same sentence. But basically it's telling you, you help HD sell something. You help HD sell some of her products to your customer. Then you get commission. Okay, as a reward to you. The commission is paid quarterly in arrears. Okay, this line doesn't matter, not important. Now, again, look for the 4 things, right? Look for the 4 things. On 1st September 2016, this is opening balance. Later, you determine CA or CL. Very obviously here, this is closing balance because of the date, the year end. Okay, have to determine it is CA or CL. Commission outstanding, you have seen it 2 times just now, right? In the previous question. It indicates that it is a current asset, and income that is outstanding is a current asset. If this question is an expense, it would be the other way around. Okay, an expense that is outstanding is a current liability. Okay, now once you have determined, we can put these 2 amounts first. Okay, shall we? Let's put these 2 amounts into the answers area first. 495, write it here. Balance BD. The beginning of the year date, 2016, September 1st. Okay, I think I better do the last one at the end. Okay, because I still have many figures in between, right? Checks received. Checks received. Received is in past tense. This tells you the amount you have actually received during the year. Amount you have actually received on multiple dates during the year. And be sure to check the dates here. Okay, be sure to check the 4 dates here. Ensure that they are in between the beginning and the year end. Okay, if it is outside the year end, you should ignore. So if you check one by one, you should notice that all these 4 dates are between the beginning of the year and the year end. That means you should record them. Check receipt, right? Debit bank, credit, commission receipt account. Okay, debit bank, credit, commission receipt account. Okay, so you are working on a commission receipt account here. Now we go and credit commission receipt account. It means go to the commission receipt account credit side, write the figure there, write the 4 figures there. 495, 515, 374, 404. Then you write bank here. Names of the other account. Okay, names of the other account. The dates you have to copy and paste one by one into it. Okay, so don't combine. Okay, don't combine these 4 amounts. It's wrong. Okay, so the date you complete it yourself. I just write the day. Okay, I write the date, the day. Okay, the months and the years you write yourself. Okay, now done with opening balance, done with amount actually paid. The missing figure is once again the amount that you are entitled to receive for the year. You write income statement here, the transferring process. Okay, the transferring process. Then the year end you write here. Okay, so missing figure is here. Now, after you have finished the closing balance, you can find the missing figure. Okay, now let's finish off the closing balance first. The 392. So write it here. Balance BD. Move it up diagonally. Now the date this time I write for you. Okay, now can find the missing figure. Same method, right? Just like the one earlier. Okay, now you calculate and get me the missing figure. No missing figure is on the credit side. That means you can total up all the numbers on the credit side now. Then you deduct all the numbers on the debit side. I found the figure. Okay, I wait for some of you to give me figure, the missing figure. Okay, I see a correct answer. Well done. Okay, Clement, well done. Okay, you got it. Even though once in a while, you are still in the thinking status. Okay, good, Kaden, correct. Okay, 2180 here. Bring it to here. Minus 1685. Okay, so this is how you solve it. Okay, this is the simplest, okay, simplest question that you will see in the exam. Later, I will show you the challenging ones. Okay, but if you follow my instruction, you follow my way of solving it, you can solve it. You can solve it easily. Okay, now this one is also your homework, page 99. 99, question A. Okay, let's see this one. Calculate the rent for the year ended 31st August 2016. It's telling you, sorry, it's asking you what is the rent that you are responsible to pay for this year. Okay, this year means what? This is the year end. Beginning of the year is 1st September 2015. So it's asking you how much rent you should pay during this period. Okay, how much rent you should pay during this 12-month period. It's a 1-mark question because it's very easy. Winston is a manufacturer who rents his premises. Okay, so Winston has to pay for the rent until 31st December 2015. The rent was 1,000 a month. From the next day onward, rent becomes 1,200 per month. Okay, so how to calculate? You have to be very sensitive with the calculation of months. Otherwise, you would do it wrongly. From 1st September 2015 until 31st December, the rent per month is 1,000. Then from this day onward until the year end, the rent is 1,002 per month. Okay, so how many months are there? From September 1st until December 31st? September, October, November, December. 4 months. Okay, for 4 months, for the first 4 months, the rent had been 1,000 per month. Okay, the rest of the 8 months, 1,002 per month. Then you can get the answer as 13600. Okay, not because my math is good. I did this for many times. Okay, so use your calculator, confirm that the answer is right. 13600. Okay, so that's how you find it. This is the amount that is next to the income statement. This is the amount that is next to the IS in the account. Okay, later you are going to make use of this. Okay, so put this aside first. You have to use the 13600 later in the part C. Next page, part B. State what the balance on 1st September 2015 represented. Okay, what day is this? 1st September 2015. The beginning of the year. Just now we found it, right? Beginning of the year. 1-mark question, back because it's easy. Balance on Winston rent account on 1st September 2015, on 1st September 2015, on the first day of the year. That means this amount is opening balance. Okay, but this time they have determined for you where you should put it in the rent account. They told you that it should be put on the credit side. That means it's a current liability. How can a rent be a current liability? How can a rent be a current liability? It must be an outstanding amount. Okay, this rent must be outstanding. That means you owe the owner of the premises, you owe the owner of the premises $1,000. Okay, remember, this is about renting premises. Renting premises. Premises means the place at which you run your business. Okay, so it's asking you what this 1,000 represented. Now, how to answer? Easy. You write Winston owes owner. Winston owes the owner of premises $1,000 rent. Okay? Winston owes the owner of premises $1,000 rent. Of course, everyone would write this differently. Okay, because everyone's English writing is different, right? Okay, but you must have the meaning. Okay, if you want to show to me whether your description is right or not, you may let me know. Okay, Now, question C, before we go to question C, we read the second sentence first. During the year, he made three payments. These are amount actually paid. Amount you have actually paid during the year by check as follows. By check. So double entries, credit bank, debit rent, credit bank, debit rent. So three amounts. That means you have made three payments on three respective dates. Okay, once again, you may go on and check whether these three dates are within the period that we are looking on. Okay, whether these three dates are within the period of accounting we are doing right now. The period that we are looking at right now is 1st September 2015 until 31st August 2016. So check one by one, ensure that these three dates are within the period. Yes for this one, yes for this one, yes for this one. Okay, if the date is outside the period, then you don't have to include it. Okay, it's not our answer. So we have got three amounts now. From the part A, you found the amount you are responsible to pay for the year, amount you should pay. And then from the paragraph before the part B, you found the opening balance. And these three figures are the amount you have actually paid. Missing figure is closing balance. This question is different. Missing figure is closing balance. Not all the time missing figure is the same component. Okay, it can be any of the four components being the missing figure. But most of the time, the missing figure is the amount next to the IS. But this time is different. Now let's do this. We start with the opening balance, 1,000. They have told us it should be on the credit side. Okay, so put it here. Balance PT. Okay, now write the date. I do it quickly. Okay, September 1st. Now amount you have actually paid. Credit bank, debit rent, for the three amounts here, 6K, 7.5, 7.4, 3.6. Okay. Now the dates you write yourself. Okay, copy these three dates into the box here. Okay, dates you write yourself, very easy. Must write, yeah, in the exam must also write, because you will get 1 mark from having all the dates correct. The IS amount, the income statement amount, or you call it the transferring process, is here 13600. Okay, we got this from the part A. The date is the year end, 2016 August 31st. Now balance it. You can get the closing balance, okay, from doing balancing. Very easy. If you have done all the questions in the part 3, then balancing is not an issue anymore to you. So which side is greater? When you cannot easily determine by looking at the numbers, you use your calculator, okay, to determine fast. For me, I cannot see, so I calculate with calculator. I found that the debit side has a greater total. So I total up the debit side, 17,000. Copy this total to the other side. Now do deduction. Minus 1,000 minus 13600. 2004. Balance CD, move it down diagonally, must be diagonal. Okay. Check again. Okay, correct. 2004. Okay, here you don't have to write the date anymore. It is 31st, okay? Because you have it in the previous row, so you don't have to write 31st there anymore. Here you write the first day of the next year, 1st of September 2016. Okay, so finish. Okay, I give you 10 more seconds. Okay, If you are still writing or doing correction, I give you the time. Okay, now we continue. Any question that I told you to try as homework? No, no more. Okay, now we look at you see all the questions that you have been doing, you have all the 4 items, right? Opening balance, closing balance, amount you should receive or pay, amount you have actually received and paid. Sometimes you would not have opening balances. Okay, let me tell you, when would you not have opening balances? Maybe you are in the first year of running a business. Okay, when you are in the first year of running a business, you should have nothing at the beginning. You should have nothing in the beginning. So opening balance is, you don't have opening balances. Okay, so you have to see the question carefully. Don't ask why there's no opening balances. Okay, sometimes there's no opening balance. Another examples where you don't have an opening balance is that item of income or expense probably doesn't exist in the previous year. In the previous years, that income or expense did not exist. Okay, so now I'm going to show you 2 questions where you will not have opening balances. Okay, let's see. Let's see some questions where we don't have opening balances. You come to page number 99. Page number 99. Today I intend to settle everything in the part 6. Okay, come to page 99. On top, okay, on top of the page. Prepare the rent account in the ledger of decree. Okay, in fact, this is the continuous question from the one you saw just now, decree. Remember, you saw decree just now. For the year ended 31st August 2017, year end is this. Beginning of the year must be 1st September 2016. So this is an expense, right? You are doing an expense account. Balance the account and bring down the balance. Okay, how many marks are there? 4 mark question. This is the example of question where you will not have opening balance. Don't look for it. You don't have it. Okay, so you only have to complete 3 components. The amount you have actually paid, okay, because it's an expense, right? We are looking at an expense here. Amount you have actually paid, amount you are responsible to pay, or you call it should pay amount, or you call it the IS amount, the transferring process. Finally, the closing balance. Only have to have these 3. Okay, now let's see the question. Take note, yeah. In accounting, all the dates are important. Okay, dates are the one of the most important things in accounting. This is the period of accounting. This is the period of accounting that we are doing the account for. 1st January 2017. What day is this? Nothing. Okay, this date doesn't mean anything. This is just a particular day halfway through the year. Agree? It's just a day within the period, not beginning, not at the year end. Agree, right? Okay. Decree rented premises at annual rent of 9,006. You see, on this day, starting on this day, Decree rented the premises starting on this day. That means before January 2017, Decree didn't rent the premises. Decree had not been renting the premises earlier. On this day, starting on this day, Decree rented the premises. Okay, so this is the example of question where you will not have opening balances because this item rent didn't exist earlier. And an annual rent of 9,006. That means every month, Decree should pay how much? Every month, Decree should pay. So you divide it by 12. 800. Okay. Now, from the first sentence, we can in fact try to find the amount Zikri is responsible to pay during the year. The amount Zikri is responsible to pay during the year. Okay, the IS amount. How to know? Look at the dates. The first month of renting is January. First month of renting is January. From 1st January all the way until the year end, how many months are there? 8, right? January to August, 8 months, right? That's how we can find the amount Zikri is responsible to pay. Take 8. Take 8 times 9,006 over 12. Okay? 6,004, agree? Let me try again. 6,004, correct. Okay, so you see, this question is different. The way they phrase the question is different. Okay, so this is the amount next to the IS. We put this aside first. Okay, 6,004. We have to use it later. Okay. Now continue to read. Payable 6 monthly in advance. Okay, this is important. This time, this line is important. Let's interpret it one by one. Okay, payable 6 monthly. What does it mean? Payable 6 monthly means every time Zikri makes payment, Zikri pays for 6 months straight. Every time Zikri makes payment, Zikri pays for 6 months long of rent. Get what I mean? Okay. So how much every time Zikri pays? 6 times 800. Whenever Zikri makes payment, Zikri always pays for 6 months rent. 4,008. Okay. I'm not sure when she pays, but you will know the date later. Okay. So every month every time Zikri makes payment, it is 6 months long of rent. 4,008. Last part of the sentence. In advance. Okay. You must also understand what this means in advance. In advance means Zikri always pays first before he goes and occupy the premises. Zikri always pays first before he goes and occupy the premises. He always pays first before he goes and occupy the premises. So what does it mean? For example, if Zikri makes payment for the rent today, he would be paying for the following 6 months rent. Okay, if Zikri makes payment today, it means that Zikri is paying for the following 6 months rent. That's why it is in advance. Okay, pay earlier. Okay, so you see, rent was paid by check on 1st January 2017 and July 1st, 2017. So these two are the dates of payment. Okay, this tells you the amount actually paid. So on this day, what day is that? That's the first day Zikri started to rent, right? 1st January 2017. On this day, Zikri paid how much? Zikri paid 4,008. How I know? Because it says so. 6 monthly, payable 6 monthly, which is 4,008. We found it just now. Every time he pays for 6 months long of rent. This day also make the same payment, 4,008. He always makes payment for 6 months long of rent. Okay. Next thing to understand is for which months of rent he is paying on this day. On this day, 1st January, the rent he's paying for is from January until June 2017. Okay, because he paid in advance. He paid on the first day of this 6-month period. On July 1st, 2017, for which month's rent Zikri pay for? Is from he's paying for July until December of 2017. Okay, he paid on the first day of this 6-month period. That's why it's in advance. Okay, now how do I write the answer? Let's start with the amount he actually paid first, shall we? Amount he has actually paid. So by check, right? By check, credit bank. This is also a past exam question, okay? A very relevant question. Credit bank, debit rent account. Let's do it. Credit bank, debit rent account. 4,008. 4,008, right? Two amounts of 4,008. Okay, two amounts of 4,008. Then here write bank, here write bank. The dates you copy and paste into here. All the questions for this topic are not easy to interpret again. When your English is good, it doesn't mean that it's easy to interpret the questions. Okay, it's not easier for you because that's how they phrase the sentences for accounting. Okay, for this topic, it's not easy to interpret. Okay, now we have done the amount actually paid. Agree? We have done the amount actually paid. Now we can work on the amount decrease should pay during the year. It is not 12 months amount. Okay, it is the 6,004 because for the whole year, decree rented for only 8 months. Agree? From January 1st until the year end, 8 months. 6,004, the one we found just now at the beginning. 6,004. This one, put it here. Now write the figure. Here write income statement. Now the date is what? The date is the year end. You always do transferring process at the year end. Okay. Now last figure, how to find? Easy, just do balancing, then you can get a closing balance. Okay. Now last component, we just balance the account, then we can get it. From the total row, which side is greater? Debit side greater, right? Debit side is greater. So total up the debit side, 9,006. Copy this total to the other side. Now do deduction, 9,006 minus 6,004. You tell me what you get. Okay, I found it. I wait for you. First day of the next year. Okay, 1st September 2017. Okay, what figure? Okay, good, Joey. Good, Kaden. Good, Megan. Correct. Good, Howard. Good, Brian. Okay, well done. Now write it. Okay, not that difficult, right? For the first few times you are trying, it could be challenging, but after doing enough questions, you know how to do. Okay, I never let my students only starting to practice past exam question just a few months before the actual exam. Okay, you have been doing past exam question since the first day you saw me. Okay, okay. Now let's see another one. Another question without the opening balance. We see. Hold on, let me find. You come to here, page number 104. Here is one more past exam question that is without the opening balance. Okay, page 104. Okay, let's see. We look at AMLA. Okay, the one in the middle, AMLA. Okay, also a past exam question. Question C. Prepare rent receivable account. This time you are looking at an income. You are looking at an income. Okay. In the ledger of AMLA, for the year ended 31st December 2016, whenever you see this as the year end, should be happy because it's very easy to observe the dates. Okay, same as the calendar year end. But that's not always the case, right? Year end can be the last day of any month. It can be the last day of any month. 1st January 2016 is the beginning of the year. Next line reminds you to do balancing. Okay. How many marks are there? 4 marks. Okay, 4-mark question. Let's see how to solve. Okay. It's kind of similar to what you saw just now. Okay. Just a few lines of sentences given to you, but they expect you to complete the account. On 1st October 2016, what day is this? Is this a beginning of the year? Is this the year end? No. is a meaningless state. It's a meaningless state. Amla decided to sublet part of her premises at an annual rent of 4,008. It means that on this day onward, Amla started to rent out the premises, rent out part of her premises. In return, Amla collects the rent. In return, Amla collects the rent. That's why it's an income here. Okay. So it means that how much Amla should receive from this day until the year end? How much Amla should receive from the first day of renting out until the year end? Sorry, year end is December 31st, right? Okay. October, November, December. So Amla is entitled to 3 months worth of rent. You take this times 3/12. Okay. You know why it's 3 months? From the first day Amla rented out that place until the year end, October, November, December. Must include October because you start with October first. 1,002, correct? Well done. Howard, 1,002. 4,008 times 3/12, right? 1,002. So this is amount next to the IS. Okay, the amount Amla is entitled to receive during the year because she rented out the premises for 3 months for this year. Okay, on that date, she received is in past tense, a check for 2 months rent, 2 months only. Okay, so how much would it be? 4,008 divided by 12 times 2, 800. Yeah, so yeah, this is 800. Okay, Howard, this one is 800. I think you meant this one. So this amount is amount you have actually received during the year. This question, would you have opening balances? Answer is no, because this item of income didn't exist before 1st October 2016. Okay, so no opening balances. Don't go look for it. Don't go look for it. This amount, debit bank, credit rent receipt. Okay, amount you have actually received during the year. Now let's put in our answers. Begin with what? Begin with 800. Debit bank, credit rent receipt. Credit rent receipt means go to the rent receivable account, credit side, put the figure there. Put the figure there first. Okay, then you write the detail. Detail is the name of the other account. Then you write the date. What date? It says on that date, right? On that date, the first day of renting out. So just copy that date. Okay, done with the amount actually received. Then the transferring process. Write income statement here. Amount that you are entitled to receive, 1,002. The year end is here. Okay, that's why I kept saying that at the beginning, you must know the transferring process very well. We will do it a lot of times. Okay, there are many other things to take care of, not just the transferring process. Now, lastly, we have to have the closing balance. Very easy. Just balance it, then you get the answer. Then we are done. After that, I show you the next level of question. Okay, questions of the next level of challenge. Debit side is created, total up, copy this total to the other side, do deduction, 400, bring it down diagonally, 400, balance CD, balance PD. Now complete the dates. The dates you write, okay, very good. The dates are easy. 31st December. Here, first day of the next year. Okay, finish. That's how you complete it. Okay, I give you 10 more seconds, okay, if you need the time. Then I move on to the next one. Now we see the next question. Question D. Question D is the continuous question. It's connected to the C. It's connected to the C. Now, what they ask from you? So this is also a very common theory question that you would see for this topic. Now let's see. Question D. Identify the section of SOFP at 31st December 2016 in which the balance on the rent receivable account would appear. Give reason for your answer. Many things you have to understand what it means here. Section of SOFP means what? Okay, you must know how to do the SOFP, then you would know how many sections are there. There are many sections in SOFP. We begin with NCA section, CA section, capital section, non-current liability section, current liability section. These are the 5 sections in SOFP. Okay, and what are they asking you? What will appear in which section? They're asking you where this balance will appear in the SOFP. Balance. What is meant by balance? Whenever you see the word balance means balance PD. Okay, so where will the balance PD amount appear in the SOFP? It's asking you. So you observe what you did before in the B. They are talking about this one. They're asking you where this 400 will appear. This 400 will appear in which section of the SOFP? NCA section, CA section, C, NCL or CL section. Get what I mean? Okay, so everyone, you give me your answer. I see if you can got it right. I believe you can do it. Okay, which section? Your answer. Good, Howard, correct. Good, Howard. The rest? It's on the debit side of the account, right? When the balance is on the debit side, the balance PD is on the debit side. What does it indicate? NCA, CA, C, NCL or CL? Okay, good, Kaden. Good, Megan. Okay, got it. Yeah, you got the idea. Should we, Clement? What do you think? Brian? Which section? Current asset. Current asset. Okay, because it's on the debit side, the 400 balance PD. Okay, so you write current asset. Okay, that's the section where this 400 will appear. Okay, so how does it appear? It will appear like this. In the SOFP, in the current asset section there, you will have it as rent received accrued. Rent received accrued. Or you write it as other receivable. It is also written as other receivable. Then 400. Reason. Okay, let's write the reason together. Reason you write because what is the name? Amla, right? Okay, Amla. Amla is owed 1 month's rent at the year end. Agree? Because Amla has only received 2 months rent as opposed to the 3 months rent Amla should receive. Agree? So Amla is owed by the tenant 1 month's rent at the year end. Okay, Amla is being owed 1 month's rent at the year end. Can get 2 marks for this. Okay, 1 mark for stating the section, another mark for the reason. Okay, should have written. Yeah, now we see the next one. We see the next one. The difficult question. The difficult question. You come to this page, page 103, page 103. We do the A together. Okay, so how is this question different? This question has 2 expenses combined into 1 single account. That's how the question is challenging. Okay. That means you are going to have two sets of these four things. You are going to have two sets of these four components: the opening balance, closing balance, amount you have actually paid, because you are dealing with an expense here, two expenses. Rates and insurance are expenses. Amount you are responsible to pay, or the IS amount. Okay, you need to have two sets of these four things. You need to have two sets of these four things. Okay, one set for rates, another set for insurance. In the ledger of AMLA for the year ended December 31st, 2016. Luckily, the date is very nice. The date is 31st December 2016. Then, this is a 9-mark question. A lot of marks, okay? A lot of marks here. Almost the same as doing a cash book. The number of marks is almost the same as completing a cash book. Let's see. So it's an empty account, right? It's an empty one. AMLA is a trader. The way you work on this is the same. Okay, don't worry. Just keep looking for the 4 items. Follow the rules of recording. Okay, then you can get it right. But the challenge for this question is in determining the closing balance. It's not easy to determine the closing balance. Later, I will tell you how to determine it. Okay, the ones in pink, we will see it later. Her financial year ends on this day. AMLA maintains one combined account for risk and insurance. Okay, makes our life more miserable. But no choice, we have to do this in the exam. Don't skip it. On 1st January 2016, what day is this? Beginning of the year, right? Because this is the year end. 12 months backwards is 1st January 2016. That means all the amounts that you will see are the opening balances. This is opening balances. This is opening balances. Okay. Now, 3 months rates 480 was outstanding. An expense that is outstanding, rates is an expense, right? An expense that is outstanding, is this CA or CL? Okay, tell me in the box there, CA or CL, 480, expense that is outstanding. Expense is something that you should pay. Outstanding means you have not paid. So current liability, right? You must determine this correctly, okay? Otherwise, you would make a lot of mistakes. Okay, this one you must master it on determining CA or CL. So CL indicates that it should appear on the credit side, of the account. Now, let's record this first. Okay, let's record this first. So this is the opening balance of rate. Now let's do it. 480. In bracket, you write rates. You must write in bracket to indicate you are doing for rates or insurance. Okay, this is something different from whatever questions you did earlier. You must write in bracket to indicate what you are doing. Later, I will show you another question you try as homework. Okay. And 4 months insurance totaling 700 was prepaid. Prepaid means you paid in advance. An expense that you have prepaid, you overpaid, you have too much money, you overpaid for the expense. Is this CA or CL? The 700. Okay, tell me in the chat box, CA or CL? Okay, good, Howard. The other way around, right? Good, Kaden. Okay, now CA. Okay, CA. CA indicates that, good, Shuwei, correct, CA. It indicates that it should be on the debit side, So let's do it. 700, put it here. Balance DD. In bracket, you must also indicate that you are doing for insurance. Now, I forgot to write the date, right? Okay, let's complete the date, beginning of the year. Okay. Okay, now continue. So we have done two opening balances, right? We have done the opening balances completely. Okay, now continue to read. During the year, the following payments were made by check. Payments were made by check. Here it tells you the amount you have actually paid. 2560, that's the payment for rates. 2400, that's the payment for insurance. Amount you have actually paid. Tab entries, credit bank. How do I know bank? Because it says check. Okay, pay with check. Credit bank, and then debit this rate and insurance account. Don't combine. Don't combine the amounts. You have to separate them. Keep them separate. Let's do it. You see, I have yet to interpret for you what these two lines mean, right? I will tell you how to interpret that later. And you must remember forever on how to interpret the lines in pink color. Okay, because that's the thing that many students do not know how to interpret. I tell you later. Now you solve the amount actually paid first. Solve the amount actually paid first. Credit bank, debit the current account we are looking at. 2560, 2400. Here you write bank. Okay. Details, remember, always write the name of the other account. You also have to make an indication here whether this is about rates or insurance. The dates you use the year end. You don't have any other dates here. Use the year end. Because that's the last possible day to make payment for this thing. Last possible day to make payment for this thing. As opposed to certain questions earlier, you are given multiple dates of payment, right? Multiple dates of payment, right? But this is different, okay? So it depends on the question, whether you are given multiple days of payment or just single amount. If multiple days, you show all the dates, all the amounts. If just one figure, you use the year end. Use the year end. Now, what we have done the amount actually paid. Okay, what about this? Amount you should pay. Amount you are responsible to pay. The transferring process. It is the transferring process here. Write income statement. Try to practice writing it small. Do the writing small here. One for rates. And then write one more time of income statement. In bracket, you write insurance. It's okay to use the next line, okay? Up to you, but I prefer this way. Okay, rates and insurance, even though it's slightly crowded here. Now write the year end. These are the missing figures that you have to find at the end. These are the missing figures that you have to find at the end. Okay, now my next task would be to guide you on how to determine the lines in pink color. And you must know how to do it. Okay, that's the thing that many students do not know how to do. They always forget how to interpret this line. Okay, now let me interpret for you. The 2560 is amount you have actually paid, right? Okay, and then it says 16 months. What does this mean? 16 months. It means that this 2560 is for 16 months of rates. This amount is for 16 months of rates. Okay? And the following part, to a certain date. To a certain date means what? To 31st December 2017 means this payment of rates has covered all the months until 31st January 2017. What is the name? Okay, AMLA. AMLA has paid for rates all the way until 31st January 2017. You compare this date against the year end. Compare that date against the year end. The answer that we are writing right now is during this period, 1st January until December 31st, 2016. So on this day, at the year end, do you think you have underpaid or overpaid? you have overpaid by 1 month. How to see? You look at this date, look at the year end. Okay, because AMLA has paid all the way until January 31st, 2017, which is 1 month extra, 1 month beyond the year end, 1 month extra beyond the year end. The year end is December 31st. Get what I mean? So it's an overpayment by 1 month. That's the closing balance for REITs. REITs closing balance, overpay by 1 month. When you overpay an expense, it's a current asset, which indicates you should write it on the debit side. What is the amount? Easy to find? Yes, very easy to find. Because I told you the 2560 is for 16 months. 2560 divided by 16, then you can get 1 month's amount. Okay, so yeah, we have found the closing balance for the rates. We have found the closing balance for the rates overpayment by 1 month. Once again, how to find the 1 month? Compare this day with the year end. Okay, AMLA has paid all the way until January 31st, 2017, which is 1 month extra beyond the year end. 1 month extra beyond the year end. Okay, now let's calculate. What amount is this? $160. Okay, let's record this. Let's record this. Debit side, right? Debit side. This is closing balance. Write the balance PD first. In bracket, write rates. Move it up diagonally. Then write rates. First day of the next year, right here. January 1st, 2017. Okay, finish. That's the closing balance for the rate. We still have one last line to determine and interpret for the insurance. Okay, I give you 10 more seconds. Okay, you could still be writing. Then I interpret the last line. Okay, I want you to listen together. Okay, the 12 months to something, that line. Okay, now let's see. Insurance, can see the one next to the 2004. 12 months means what? 12 months mean this 2,400 is for 12 months worth of insurance. 12 months worth of insurance is 2004. Okay, now continue to read to a certain date, to April 30th, 2017. What does it mean? It means that AMLA has paid for the insurance covering months until 30th April 2017. That means AMLA has paid for the insurance all the way until 30th April 2017. How to know this is overpayment or underpayment? Once again, compare against the year end. So, anyone? Overpayment or underpayment? And then by how many months? Overpay or underpay by how many months? Okay, tell me in the box there. Okay, try. Okay, try. Let me at least see 3 to 4 answers before I tell you. Overpayment or underpayment by how many months? Good, Howard, correct. Okay, the rest, I let you try. Okay, it's overpayment, okay, overpayment. The answer that we are doing here for the rates and insurance account is until 31st December 2016 only. But question told you AMLA has paid for insurance all the way until 30th April 2017 already, which is 4 months extra beyond the year end. The year end is December 31st, 2016. 4 months extra beyond the year end. Once again, this is an overpayment. Overpayment. Okay, just like the rate. So conclusion, insurance, the closing balance is an overpayment, but this time it is 4 months. 4 months overpaid. Too much money. Amla has too much money. She even pay for the following years. So this is a current asset also, which you should show on the debit side. What is the 4 months amount? Okay, anyone? What is the 4 months amount? Okay, I found it. I wait for some answers. What is the 4 months amount? Good, Megan, correct. 800. Okay, 2004 divided by 12 times 4. Okay, 2004 divided by 12 times 4. So 800. Okay, now let's put this into the answer area. So where should you put this? You put it here. Okay, on the debit side. Balance BD. In bracket, write insurance. Move it up diagonally. Okay, be careful with all the closing balances. Complete the balance BD first before you move it up. Okay. Don't write the balance CD first. Write the balance BD first. Okay, now it is time for us to find the missing figure. Okay, it's time for us to find the missing figure. You see how I do it, then you follow. You have to find, there are two missing figures, right? One missing figure for rates, one missing figure for insurance. You do one at a time. Do one at a time. When you are looking for the rates missing figure, you focus on all the amounts for rates. Focus on all the amounts for rates. Okay, ignore all other numbers. Then you see which side is greater. The missing figure for rates is on the right, right? That means all the numbers for rates on the debit side are complete. You total up all the numbers on the debit side for rates minus all the numbers that appear on the credit side for rates. Then you can get me this missing figure. Okay, I wait for you. You get me the figure. I also calculate. Okay, and then you tell me in the box there. Okay, I found it. I wait for you. See if you can get the same one. Okay, good. Megan, correct. Yeah. Yeah, Kaden, correct. Should we I think you pressed the wrong figures in your calculator. You take 2560 minus 480 minus 160. Then you will get 1920. Should we? You try again. 1920. Okay. So you write here 1920. Now see carefully. This figure I will not complete first. I will do this at the end. Okay, I will complete the total row at the end. That's how this question is different. Okay, now do the same to insurance. You have to find the missing figure for insurance. You focus on all the numbers for insurance. 700, 2004, 800. Yeah, only 3 numbers. Okay, now you find the missing figure. Two three zero zero. Okay, hope you get the same figure. 2300. Finish. Now, last step will be to complete the total row figures. You total up the debit and credit side individually. Ensure that you get the same number. If you got a different figure, then that means you must have made some mistake. So debit side first. I found it to be 5660. Hope we can get the same figure on the credit side. Then it's correct. I got the same figure. That means we have done this question correctly. Okay, so that's how you solve it. I give you 20 seconds, okay, to let you complete whatever you have not done, because this question is more challenging. Okay, do whatever writing you would like to have. If possible, try to redo this question on your own, ensure that you know how to do. Okay, if the school teacher wants to kill you, this is the question that they will give you. If you always think that the school teacher give you difficult questions in the exam, then possibly this question will come out in your school exam. Okay, now should have finished. Yeah, if you have problem, you let me know. Now we continue. Next page, we do question boy. Okay, you read this on your own. This is connected to what you did just now, connected to the part A for AMLA. So you tell me what is your answer here? Section of SOFP. The exactly same question as you did earlier. Okay, so what section? Okay, you tell me in the box there, what section? Can determine is based on the part A. It's asking you where the balances will appear in the SOFP. It's talking about these two amounts. Where will they appear in the SOFP? The 160 and 800. Okay, good, Megan. Okay, so the rest, I think you should get this current asset. Okay, current assets. Okay, what is the reason? The reason you should write overpayment. Okay, AMLA okay, AMLA has overpaid for both rates and insurance as at the year end. Okay, I give you a bit of time, you write this. Then I show you what question you can practice on what you saw just now, okay, where they combine two expenses into a single account. Okay, should have written, yeah. Now, your homework is to complete the one on page 102. 102. Okay, question on Sarah, page 102. This question, you do as homework. This question, they also combine two expenses into one. Coincidentally, they included the same expenses, rates and insurance. This question is one more step more challenging because of drawings. This is a line about drawings. Okay, but you try, okay, you try. I will discuss. Okay, this is about drawings. So this is how this question is different from the one you saw just now. There's one extra thing, drawings. Okay, and now what I want to show you is another question to let you interpret the line that is given like this. Okay, a certain month to a date. Okay, let me show you something like this again. You go to page number 105. Go to page number 105. In fact, you have determined it before with me. For this question, Yi Song, insurance for 12 months to 30th June 20-9. Okay, you saw it before with me. Yeah, I thought we didn't do it. Yeah, we have solved it. Okay, for 12 months means the 2004 is for 12 months long of insurance. To 30th June 20-9 means Yi Song has paid for the insurance all the way until 30th June 20-9. Compare against the year end. Year end is this. It means overpayment by 6 months. Okay, year end is this. You have overpaid for insurance by 6 months. Okay, that's why at that time we do this calculation. Okay, we did this calculation. Then nothing more to say here. We go to the note section. There's one last thing I want you to know. All the remaining questions in the handout, they are extra questions to you, okay? I will send you the answers. I will send you the answers after you have tried them. You come to here. One last kind of question that you will see in the exam is something like this. This is page 93, but I don't think you have this here because recently I updated the materials. Okay, I updated the whole materials. Okay, let me tell you what to do. You screenshot this, okay, screenshot this, or I do it for you. I send it to the chat box there, yeah, after I have screenshot this. Okay, make sure you download, okay? Download from there. Up to you whether you want to print it or not. Okay, up to you whether you want to print it or not. Okay, I've sent it to the WhatsApp there. Sorry, not WhatsApp. In the chat box there. Okay, now the last kind of question that you will see for this topic is doing an income statement. Okay, income statement is what you learn with me from the part two materials. Okay, so that means right now you see an overlapping of topics in this question. In this kind of question, you will see an overlapping of topic. First and foremost, you must know how to do an income statement. Okay, otherwise you cannot do the answer. Let's see. We have to first understand what is meant by the word adjustment. Okay, the word adjustment means what? You have to understand. And it is this word that got many students confused when the questions present this word in front of them. Let me explain to you what is meant by adjustment. The word adjustment for this topic means you are getting from amounts you have actually paid or received to amounts you should pay or receive. Okay, so let me repeat this. You know what is amount actually paid and received, right? You have done enough questions with me to have understood this. Amount actually paid or received is the amount you have actually paid or received. Okay. Amounts you should pay or receive is the amount you are responsible to pay if you are talking about expense. Amount you should receive means the amount you are entitled to receive if you are talking about income. Okay. So that's what adjustment means. Adjustment means you are getting from this figure to this figure. Why? Because in the income statement, all the amounts that are presented in the income statement are the should amount. Okay, should pay and should receive amount. All the amounts that are in the income statement are the should receive and should pay amount. Okay, in the income statement, must remember all the amounts of should be there. For example, electricity, you should show the amount you are responsible to pay in the income statement. For an income that you should receive, you should present the amount you are entitled to receive, regardless of how much you have actually received and paid. I'll show you some examples. Here you have been given a trial balance. You must understand what all the amounts here mean. The amounts that are presented to you here, for example, 100 for rent, 200 for insurance, 300 for rate, 400 for interest, 500 for commission received, 600 for interest received, 700 for rent received. What do these amounts represent? There are 7 amounts here. You must remember, in a trial balance, all these amounts are amount you have actually received and paid. So the first 4 are expenses. So the first 4 are amount you have actually paid. Okay, during the year. And the last 3 are incomes. That means these are amount you have actually received. amount you have actually received during the year. The amount you have exactly received during the year. Okay, so these are the 7 amounts. So if the question asks you to do an if the question asks you to do an income statement, you have to do something known as adjustment first before you can prepare the income statement. I asked you a question. Just now I said that in the income statement, you should show all the should amount, right? Can you present these 7 amounts in the income statement? Yes or no? Can we present these 7 amounts in the income statement? Okay, you tell me in the box there. You get what I mean? Okay, let me repeat. Yeah. Just now I say in the trial balance, all the amounts presented to you are the amount you have actually received and paid. Okay, but in the income statement, the amounts we should present are the amount you should pay and receive. So logically, with what I said, these 7 amounts, you cannot just copy and paste into the income statement. You get what I mean? You cannot just copy and paste into the income statement. Okay, you have to do an adjustment. You have to do some adjustment. Now, let me show you how to do the adjustment. You look at the additional info. Additional info is here. Okay, let's see the first one. Rent of 500 is outstanding or unpaid. Okay, that means you owe this rent, right? You have not fully paid for the rent. You still owe the rent to the owner of the premise. You owe the rent outstanding. So it means that this 100 of rent is not enough to pay for the current year. That means you have to plus it. To find the amount you should pay, you should plus 500 because 500 is outstanding. You get what I mean? Okay, so 100 plus 500, you get the should amount. This is an adjustment. This is an adjustment. Getting from amount you have actually paid and received to amount you should pay and receive. Okay, now let's put this into the income statement expenses section. So expenses section, you will have rent. You will write 600 here. Okay, that's the amount you should pay for rent for the year. Okay, continue. Next one, additional info 2. Insurance of 50 has been prepaid. You have overpaid. Prepaid means paid in advance. So you look at the trial balance, insurance. That means this 200 included the 50, which is for the following year's insurance, because you overpaid. You have even paid for the following year's $50 insurance. So how to find the amount you are responsible to pay for the current year? You must remove the 50. You must remove the 50 so that you can get the amount you are supposed to pay for the current year. 50 is for the following year, so you remove it. So this is adjustment. Minus 50 here is adjustment. Okay, now show this in the income statement. Insurance, 200 minus 50, 150. Get what I mean? Okay, next one. Okay, I have many examples here for you to really understand. Rates. Risk is an expense. Okay, number 3, additional info. Rate of 100 has been paid in advance. Paid in advance means the same as prepaid. That means you have overpaid. That means inside this 300, it contains $100 that is for the following year's rates. So should you exclude it? Yes, we should exclude the 100. We should exclude the 100 as adjustment so that you can find the amount you are supposed to pay for the current year, excluding the 100, which is for the following year. So this is adjustment. The ones in yellow means adjustment. So rate 300. 300 minus 100 is 200, right? 200. Now, last one, I let you try. Interest is an expense. Amount you have actually paid is 400. And then additional info number 4 says interest 200 is accrued. Accrued means the same as outstanding, which means the same as unpaid. Okay, anybody can tell me, should I plus or minus this 200 to the 400? Should I plus or minus the 200 to get the should amount? Okay, I wait for your answer. Remember, we are trying to get the amount that you are supposed to pay for the current year. And additional info number 4 tells us interest of 200 is accrued outstanding. You have yet to pay for this 200. You owe the person who should collect interest from us. And you have paid only 400. So to get the amount you are supposed to pay, you plus 200. You plus 200. So that you can get the amount you are responsible to pay. Okay, this one you must master. Okay, this is a very popular question in the exam, even in school exam. All the accounting teachers like to test you on this. 600. Okay, so 600 for it. Okay, now deal with the 3 incomes here. Commission received 500. This is amount you have actually received. Must remember, in the trial balance, all amounts are amount you have actually received and paid. Additional info 5 says 150 has been received in advance. That means you have over received. That means inside this 500, it has included 150 of commission, which is for the following year. You over received the commission. You over received the commission. So how to find the amount you are supposed to receive? How much is it? You should remove the 200. You should remove the 200. 150. 150. Remove the 150. So this is adjustment. This is adjustment. Getting from amount you have actually paid to and received to amount you should pay and receive. So in the income statement, other income section, you will have commission received 350. Okay, commission received, yeah, I write in short form. Okay. Next one, interest received. Additional info number 6. 150 of interest is yet to be received. Means outstanding. Somebody who pays us interest owes us 150. We have received only 600 right now. So how much should we receive? You have to plus 150 to get the amount you are entitled to receive. This is adjustment. Okay, so interest received 750. Can see it's very small. Okay, on the right in the income statement. Okay, last one, rent received. Number 7, additional info 7. $250 of rent had been prepaid by our tenant. Our tenant is too rich to the extent that this tenant overpaid us by 250. This tenant paid for the following year's rent. So to find the amount we are supposed to receive during the year, we have to minus 250 to arrive at amount you are entitled to receive, in fact. So no space here. Okay, I write here rent received in the income statement. 700 minus 250, 450. Okay, unfortunately, I don't have questions here for you to practice this anymore, but you can keep trying this yourself, okay, until you get all right. Then you would have mastered this. Okay, now if I see more questions on this, I will let you know to let you practice. Okay, ensure that you have this. Yeah, this is important, very important as far as preparing income statement is concerned. Okay, you must know what adjustment means here. Adjustment means getting from the amount you have actually paid and received to amount you should receive and pay. Okay, now that's it for the topic. The rest of the questions that I have not done with you, they are extra questions to you. I will send a full set of answers for this to you. Okay. Ensure that you try first before you look at the answers. Okay. Okay, so that's it for today. Next lesson, I will move on to part 7, depreciation, a very important topic. Okay, have a nice day, everyone. Good night. Okay, no problem. Okay, then have a nice day. Bye, Shui.